What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. And a lot of people are always asking me, how did it get so violent in CHIRAQ? Why is it so ruthless out there? That's a hard one to tell you because it's a lot of things that took everybody crazy, to be honest with you. A lot of people want to blame the pandemic, but a lot of y'all has been ratchet before that pandemic, if you want to be honest. I just think it's a culture of hatred that's going on in Chicago, and I think it was kind of made on purpose, if you ask me. I just think it got out of hand. I remember it used to be all those lynchings, all those hangings, stealing from our ancestors, beating us. Now all of a sudden, motherfuckers acting crazy and they want us to calm the fuck down. No, fuck all that. No, I'm just playing. I do see the violence that's going on in Chicago, and I think it's things that happen. First thing that I think happened was the gangs had got disbanded. The government had a plan to lock up every gang member, every gang leader, and they didn't give a fuck what it was. So we seen in like the 60s, 70s, and 80s, the government attacked the Black Panthers. This is what happened. The government attacked, okay, the gov attacked, okay, the Black Panthers, okay, they attacked the Black Panthers, they attacked the GDs, the BDs, okay, the GDs, the BDs, the Vice Lords. We seen this happen, okay? I want you to understand. They locked up and killed their leaders. They locked up the GD leader. They locked up the BD leader. And they locked up a lot of Vice Lords leaders, okay? When that happened, it took the structure away. Now, I know you guys might say, what structure is in the gangs? It might sound crazy. It might sound tormented. It might be tormented. It might sound wild, but those gang leaders brought a type of structure to the neighborhood, even though you don't understand that. If you in a gang and gangs is in your neighborhood, the least you can have is a motherfucker in a gang with some type of brain power in his mind to say, if I see your ass outside before 2:30, we cracking your fucking jaw. That's how it used to be. That's why shorties was taking their ass to school. Then it got violent at 2:30. Now we get violent at 8 o'clock in the morning. You get what I'm saying? They took away the leaders, and once these leaders got locked up in jail, guess who rose? The shorties. Next thing you know, it used to be a guy who was 40, 50 years old who was the chief of the gang. They locked those guys up. Now the chiefs are about 19 years old to like 25. It's young people. Those are the tough people in the neighborhoods. I noticed that. That is the one thing that kind of made the neighborhoods dangerous, is because now it's no older people. I say this in a lot of blogs. When I was growing up, a lot of us wanted to be gang leaders. Jeff Fort, Larry Hoover. A lot of us wanted to be Walter Wheat, Willie Lord. We wanted to be the big OGs. Nowadays, I see grown-ass 40-year-old men out here acting like Chief Keef. I didn't see the 50-year-old ass man out here saying, you know, moving his arm and shit like King Von. I say, oh my God, this nigga could be my granddaddy. That's just that the violence, it kind of came out here, and to be honest with you, that shit is popular now. So, you know, it's easy to get pulled in that shit. You get what I'm saying? It's easy to get pulled in that shit because you think that's how it is, because that's all you see. And then it's a lot of shorties out here that's not really violent. They simulating this shit so they can go outside. Somebody asked me, why all the shorties out here violent? Every shorty violent? No, ain't no shorty. Every shorty not violent. But the shorties that's faking like they is, they just want to go outside, you know? You want to go outside, right? You ain't gonna be able to go out there by yourself. Motherfucker gonna knuckle you up, try to steal from you, rob you, take your shoes, take your jacket. So shorties is coming out here simulating a tough guy so they can survive. Another thing I noticed was conspiracies, okay? Conspiracies, indictments, okay? Like RICO charges. I noticed that. I get a newspaper and I see 21 people indicted, okay? I look at that shit, I say, damn, they locked up 21 people from that neighborhood? Now let's do the math. If those 21 men who got indicted, if they all got a baby, that's 21 kids, no father, no dad, okay? Let's say if it's 2 of them, you got about 40-some kids, no dad, okay? Let's say some of them got 3 kids, some of them got 5 kids. Now we're talking about 60, 70 kids with no dad. That community gonna be treacherous. It's gonna be tough as hell, gang banging as hell. All the kids' pins hanging down to their ears, snot all off their nose. These are gangster ass kids because that backbone, that man, that strong voice, he's not in the area no more. He's not in the community no more. Then I noticed they tore the projects down, okay? Projects took down, okay? So now, with the projects took down, they're giving out vouchers, okay? We know about these vouchers. They're giving out vouchers that help pay your rent, okay? Vouchers. Now remember, in the projects, they didn't want no fathers around, okay? No fathers. If they're gonna pay for your rent, make sure you live there for $3 a month. You can't have that nigga in your house. And that right there took away another structure. These kids didn't see dads in the household because, you know, they couldn't be around because the government's helping. So that made a lot of young people angry. These shawties ain't got their daddy. They mad in the motherfucker. And then a lot of these people got hooked up on drugs too. Remember, crack and cocaine was the shit in the 80s and shit like that. A lot of these kids are getting older now, you know? So a lot of those little babies, that big time babies now, you get what the fuck I'm saying. So we're going to say, you know, no fathers when this happened, okay? No fathers on those vouchers, no fathers in those projects, okay? These are things that led me to believe that it seemed like they were trying to push out the dads in the black communities. When they did that, that hoods became dangerous as fuck. You know, you got people who've been in the projects for 10 years. You know, the projects have a different way of living. Motherfuckers just come in the projects and get blew down from on top of them buildings. The police used to wait till the shooting died down before they even came in those buildings. Those were some treacherous people. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't going to say everyone was like that. But they tore them projects down and put those people in those neighborhoods. Remember, those projects had buildings and sides that were certain gangs. You tore those projects down, you put those gangs in the middle of all these neighborhoods. Next thing you know, every community, every town in Chicago became dangerous as fuck because it planted people all through Chicago. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these people didn't have fathers. A lot of these people didn't have the same opportunities that you would have, you know? As sad as that shit sounds. So I believe the government attacked these gangs. I believe the projects made sure that no fathers could be in it. I believe those indictments, those RICO charges, those conspiracies, I believe this wiped out a lot of dads in the community. I believe this shit right here wiped out hundreds and thousands of dads in those communities, you know, and made it very, very treacherous and dangerous. That shit is everywhere, though. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people think Chicago is just dangerous. The danger is everywhere. These shorties wearing these guns like outfits. I know some people who kind of get a hard on for putting you on spot news. So you got to be careful out here and understand that, you know, it's a culture of hate out here. It used to be honor amongst thieves. It ain't that shit anymore. I tell people this now. It's so dangerous that back in the day, they used to say, man, you mind your business, you stay with the right crowd and don't fuck around with the wrong people and you'll be safe. Nowadays, you can hang with the right crowd, mind your business, don't fuck around with nobody, and a nigga will still kill you because the culture is fucked up. I told you what I seen before. I seen someone go in the liquor store, bro. I told people this all the time. I seen someone go in the liquor store, a lady go in the liquor store, go get a bottle of some Hypnotic and Hennessy. I don't know why they still drink that, but I seen the lady go in the liquor store and get us some liquor. She came back out and went to the car and said, babe, the nigga in the store disrespectful as hell. He trying to holler at me. I say I ain't want to holler at him. He called me bitches and all kind of shit, right? So, you know, her nigga want to show that he love her. He got respect for her. He gets out the car. He walks in the liquor store and say, hey, bro, who the fuck you talking to like that? Bleh, 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 bleh. Nigga killed him right there. You get what I'm saying? Now think about this. That guy was in the car minding his own business, chilling. His girl came to the car, told him some guy cussed her out, did all kind of shit. He goes back in the store to confront the guy and he murders him. What the fuck did that guy do wrong? Think about it. What the fuck did that guy do wrong? Should he just sat in the car and say, babe, come on, get in the car, fuck them niggas, we finna go. You get what I'm saying? Maybe that's what he probably should have did. But the fact that he got out and he confronted that, he ended up losing his life. You know, and that's what I mean by, man, it don't matter what you're doing. Sometimes the best thing to do is just probably stick to yourself, forget all that house party shit, that hotel party shit, because that shit be dangerous. A lot of people be like, come to my house party, we gonna have security at the door. Your cousin ain't no motherfucking security, bro. Your cousin goofy as hell. When them niggas come to that door, 20 deep, all got the project face, all tough as hell, he not gonna tell them lift their shirt and be touching all on them, bro. He gonna let their ass in. And that's why I be telling people that shit, bro. You might lose your life going to one of these house parties. But in my opinion, the city of Chicago got dangerous because of these things right here. Now, is it other things that made it dangerous? Sure. I'm pretty sure the list includes about maybe 1,000 things that make Chicago dangerous. But in my opinion, these are the things that make it dangerous. And plus the segregation going on. If you go to Chicago, I want you to understand, the Puerto Ricans live by Puerto Ricans. The Mexicans live by Mexicans. China people live by Chinatown. Blacks live in the ghetto. Okay? White people live by whites. So it's very segregated. And the most dangerous hoods be the blacks, Mexicans, and Puerto Ricans. Those be real dangerous neighborhoods. And I think a lot of it has to do with being impoverished and it's bored, in my opinion. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna be in the comment section saying, Truth, you missed this, you missed this, you missed that. I ain't got enough room on this board to tell you why it's so violent and why people losing their lives. So I just picked out a few things that I kind of wanted to highlight and show you guys. In my opinion, this is a few reasons of why it didn't got real dangerous in Chicago. Now, I kind of want to add this too now, right? So y'all don't get mad at me. I kind of want to add drill rap because I believe drill rap did bring a bad, evil spirit into the rap game, if you ask me. It be sometimes I sit back and I think and I say, man, you know, this drill shit is kind of devilish. You know, this shit kind of sinister. I'm kind of surprised why this shit even got in a rap game. But a lot of people don't realize there's not that many rich, successful drill rappers. So don't be confused by what you think you see. Popularity is not financial gain. So in my opinion, these are the things that made it dangerous. I'm finna get out of here. I appreciate the love. Remember, I don't need no donations from you. I don't want anything from you. Any little money, any little change you got, keep it for yourself. This 2021, you're going to have to do better. I don't want shit from you. Go get some cereal. Go get what you got to go get for the little shorties. Matter of fact, take care of your own self. You one of the homies, go get your hair cut. You one of the ladies, go get your hair done. I don't need anything from you. All I'm asking you to do, for me, is hit the like button. When you do that, it make my videos grow and a lot of people be able to see them. It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter.